Hey guys! I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are in the world. My name is Boom Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. I really appreciate all of your comments and support. And I hope that I will keep on doing useful videos for you guys so that you keep on understanding and learning more about this world, about yourself, whatever it is that you're getting out of my videos. In this video, I wanted to speak to you guys about how I think this is one of the important traits of INFJs. One of the traits that I really appreciate about being an INFJ, because I noticed that this world is kind of going in the opposite direction. I really want us to bring more balance into the world. Okay, so I've noticed this about myself is that I try very much, unless I have very strong opinions on something, I try very much not to take someone's side. In fact, usually what I'll end up doing is that I'll end up taking both sides in generality. Okay, so I'll just give you an example just to explain it. I work in an office, as I said before, and at a resort, and my bosses, I have two bosses, and so a lot of times they disagree about the different things that they talk about. They're like, no, this is how we're supposed to do it. No, this is how we're supposed to do it, right? And they always ask me, and I'm looking at them and thinking to myself, okay. And so they'll be like, okay, I like your idea because this is the reason I like your idea. And then I like your idea because of this. How about we kind of do this? I always try to kind of do that with the ideas that they present to me, or just anyone says to me, because I'm thinking to myself, okay, we don't all have all the information that we need in order to make any decision at any point in time. There's no way in hell we'll ever have all the information that we need in order to make a decision, because there's always, first of all, new information coming in, and also we are human beings. We're limited in our scope. We can't see all the range of light. We can't see all the range. We can't hear all the range of sound. We're so limited. We're so freaking limited. And so also we're limited by our life experiences. I see the color red and I see a certain color, and you see the color red and you see a different color. The same color seen differently by two different people, depending on the rods and cones in your eyes, and the rods in your eyes, I think. Rods are for colors. Cones in your eyes, anyways. And your life experiences and the way your brain is wired, and what the color red means to you. Do you like the color red or do you hate it? Did your mother make you color red all the time, or whatever it might be, right? There's so many different things that color our opinions, color our vision, color our sound, our hearing, everything. Everything's so based on interpretation, based on our own life experiences, based on our genetics, based on so much random stuff. That's the reason I've said this before to you guys as well, is that if I see something and I'm saying something to you, and if you see something else and you're saying something to me, it is my responsibility to look at what you're saying and try to understand it from your perspective, because I am not right and you're not right. We're both partially right and partially wrong, if that makes sense to you guys, right? Because I haven't seen everything and you're seeing it from a different perspective, and that might be right partially, and I am seeing from a different perspective and I might be right partially. So the real opinion is somewhere in the middle. We're always trying to reach that middle, especially as INFJs. I really always want to reach that middle. Another example that I'm going to use, I'm hoping that doesn't trigger you guys, because I'm not using it to trigger you guys. I'm just using it as an example. The strife between Palestine and Israel right now, like that, a lot of people come to me and ask me, so what do you think about that? And I think to myself, how am I supposed to? I'm not a Palestinian. I'm not an Israeli. How am I supposed to, as a completely, I don't know all the different sides of it. I'm an ignorant human being. I don't know all the different things that are going on over there. I have no idea what the politics of it is. I don't know that much about the history of it. Even if I did the most research on the planet, I'm not an expert. I can't make a decision on it. I can't say who's right or who's wrong. I have no idea. Like, don't ask me stupid questions like that. I'm not going to take a side, because that's what people want us to do, is they want us to take the side that they're taking. They want us to take one side and be like, yeah, I agree with you. You're so right. They're the bastards. They're the ones who should be killed. They're the ones who should be murdered, blah, blah, right? No, I can't do that. I cannot. I hate when people come up to me and ask me stupid questions like that, because I think to myself, why are you asking me this? Or what is the point of this conversation? If you say something like that, oh, have you heard about this? What are your thoughts on it? Then I will give you my thoughts on it in terms of the fact that I have no idea, this seems really blah, 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 whatever. But I'm not going to take sides. I don't like taking sides. In fact, if you ask me, I could probably see the good in both sides. I'm not saying specifically about this situation, But in most situations, I can basically see the good in both sides, except for North Korea sometimes. I think that or dictatorships. I don't see the good in dictatorships in general. I think they're absolutely, but anyways, that's another story. Like there are some things that I'm like, what is wrong with you, right? And so some things I do not believe in, but other things I can see, like, I can see both sides in it. I can see both sides in most things. And so when people are like, you should take one side, I'm like, why? Also, how? How am I supposed to take one side? How am I, as a rational human being, as an ignorant human being, as a human being who is colored by her life experiences, by her own opinions, how am I supposed to take one side? Actually, if I did take one side, that would be basically being racist or biased in some way, discriminatory in some way, because I haven't taken everything into account, and I'm just supporting one side because their arguments seem valid to me, or I like them better, or they're whiter. I don't know. I'm making up stuff over here right now, but what is the real reason behind it? It's not real. There's no, unless you have very strong points and you actually make arguments saying these are the reasons why I trust this person, I believe in him, then yes, I'll be like, okay, cool, that makes sense. Doesn't mean that I'm going to take your side, but I understand what you're saying. When people, for example, with Trump, when people kind of support him without giving me valid reasons for why they support him, then I think to myself, you're an idiot. You're just supporting him because of stupid reasons that has been fed to you by the media. Some people, very rarely, actually one or two people actually came up to me, and when I had that conversation with them, they said, these are all the reasons I support him, blah, 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 blah. And they delineated them for me, and they actually made very valid points on why they supported him. Now, that didn't change my mind over the fact that I think he's an idiot, but I appreciated them and I respected them because they weren't just automatons. They weren't just zombies saying yes to the media. Oh, yes, yes, this is very good for you. Oh, yes, the next day, that's very bad for you, Like red wine and chocolate. I think I've used the example before, but it really makes me mad because one researcher says that it's really, really good for you, and everyone just agrees with it, and the media just jumps upon it like, oh my god, it's salvation. And then the next researcher said, oh my god, this is really bad for you, you shouldn't do that. And the media all of a sudden changes tactics and goes off to the other side and says, oh my god, this is the worst thing for you, don't do it. Because they have no real discerning power. They're stupid. They're like automatons. They jump from thing to thing to thing because they're idiots. And if we believe in them, then we're idiots too, right? So as I said, I don't believe in experts. I don't believe in their crap because I have no idea where they're coming from or who's paying them, where all that information is coming from, unless it's scientifically based research where they have no funding from someone. Then of course that makes sense. But mostly I think to myself when someone says I really love this guy or I really hate it or blah blah blah, I think to myself, what is it? What kind of bias is in you, or what kind of life experiences did you have that make you love this person so much, make you believe in them so much, or make you believe in this particular sect over another? Like what kind of research have you done? What have you done to prove to yourself that this is right? Or did you just randomly pick up one day and say, okay, I think I'm gonna do this today? What is it? What is the reasoning behind it? I really, 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 really want to know, because I'm not gonna take any sides. I don't want to take sides. I hate taking sides because that is what's happening in this world right now, where people are taking sides, saying, I'm a Democrat, you're a liberal, I hate you, I'm never going to be friends with you, I'm going to unfriend you on Facebook, and I'm never going to see you again. Because they're taking sides. Now, it's not like a side where I'm like, oh, I love chocolate ice cream. But if you like vanilla ice cream, I'm still going to be friends with you, but I'm not going to have vanilla ice cream, but, I'm not going to hate you for it, for liking vanilla ice cream. But I understand you like vanilla, that's your taste, and I like chocolate. That's what we are, but we're still going to be friends. It's not like that anymore in this world. It's not like, oh yeah, you can like Democrats or you can like Trump, but I'm not going to hate you for it. Or I'm going to think, I'm going to wonder why you like him, and I want reasoning from you for sure, but I'm not going to be like, well, you're not my friend anymore. No, never, 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 right? But that's not the way the world is anymore, because when we take sides all of a sudden right now, it's like I am taking a side to the death. It's like if I like someone, or if I support someone, if you don't support them, then you're not my friend anymore. Then our friendship is over, our relationship is over, you are dead to me. Why? Why is that happening in the world right now? Why are we so much into separation? Why is there no middle ground? Why can't we have a freaking middle ground? Do you have all the freaking information? No, you don't. So how are you making this judgment? How? How are you making the judgment? I don't understand. What makes you an expert? Even experts on this planet don't have all the information, I don't think, because there's so much new information coming in all the time. There's so much new information, so much new research, so much more information coming in every single day. So how are you an expert when an expert on this planet, like experts, are even not experts? How? And so, yeah, I don't take sides. And I think that's the INFJ thing in me. I don't like taking sides. I don't like it. Don't ask me to. And if you're going to ask me to, then I'm not going to do it. And if I don't do it and you're not friends with me anymore, then thank God for that, because I don't need a friend like you anyways. Okay? Again, I hope this makes sense to you guys. I hope that I was able to explain myself to you, and hopefully, if you guys have any questions or suggestions, you will put them into the comments below, or you'll message me. All of my contact information is in the description below. The sick leaders are starting again, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.